Hey everyone, welcome. I hope you're doing fabulous. So as you can see, I'm in my bare face glory. So that means I'm gonna do a full face today, but not just any full face. I'm gonna do a drugstore full face. I have been testing out some products over the past few months. Some you guys have seen, some I've just been using, kind of on my own. But these products I do believe are worth your money. I think that they are fantastic and the quality is really, really great, especially if you can find it on sale like at Ulta or whatever and use a coupon. So that's even more of a bonus. But before I get right into it, my name is Carrie. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you like my content. Please give the video a thumbs up or just comment something below. It doesn't even have to be anything. It could be a smiley face. It could be, hi. It could be anything. YouTube loves the impressions. It'll help out my channel a lot. Thank you. I appreciate it. And to my current subscribers, you guys are the best. I have the best subscribers. So thank you very, very much for your support. All right. So I do have primers on my face. So I'm using the NYX Pore Filler. This is the one product that I have found that actually kind of rivals my Smashbox Photo Finish. It's a little bit different formula, but it kind of gives me the same effect on my face. I love it. I've been using this actually for years, you guys, so this one's not technically new, but this is a great drugstore pore filling primer. And then also I'm using the Ulta Beauty Matte Veil Eye Primer. This is great. Somebody recommended this to me a while back and I finally bit the bullet and purchased it and I actually really, really like it. So that's what's on my face. Why don't I go ahead with foundation? I'm going to use the Ulta Beauty Complexion Crush. This is a medium foundation, but it's a little bit thicker. Hold on, let me tell you what I'm in medium neutral, but I actually really like this foundation. For a drugstore foundation, I think it's fantastic. I'm using a Sigma. This is a Kabuki. What are you? Yeah, a Max Kabuki brush. I do like how quickly I can blend out my foundation. But since I am an overblender, you guys, I'm probably going to fast forward and or cut the tape just to spare you the tediousness of my overblending habit. Okay, guys, the foundation is finally blended, as well as this brush is, or as good as this brush is. I still overblend. I don't know what it is. I think it's just because I really like makeup, so I just don't ever want it to end, so I just keep going and going and going. But anyways, all right, let's go with concealer. Another Ulta Beauty collection, you guys. This is their Inner Glow Serum, and for a serum concealer, I actually really like it a lot. It works fantastic for covering up a lot of stuff that my eyes need to be covered. I'm in medium. It says medium coverage. Do you have an actual name? Medium neutral. So let me get my Anissa angled contour brush. I'm sorry I'm not using drugstore brushes. I'm trying to pull whatever is clean or semi-clean. Don't judge me. I don't like to take the time to clean my brushes, and I know that I should. And yes, I'm an overblender on my concealer too. I think I'm just an overblender in general, you guys. So, okay, that is done. And now let's go in. I'm going to set that with the Juvia's Place I Am Magic White Sand Setting Powder. I don't think this is necessarily a, hold on, let me get some product up. I don't think this is necessarily a under eye setting powder, but I use it for the under eyes and it works fantastic. It almost is as good as my Pat McGrath under eye setting powder, which you guys know is my tried and true, my total favorite across the board. But this one works great. And this is a Refer 35 brush. Works really good for setting this under eye area. All right, that is done. Fantastic. Let's do something with these brows, the bane of my existence. Oh my gosh. I was watching, what was I on? Oh, I was on Temu's website, just, looking just to see, sometimes I like to browse, I get bored, I don't know. But they had eyebrow, what's on my face here? They had eyebrow tattoo that you could put on and then pull the like strip off, almost like you do like a tattoo lip. And I was so tempted. I was so tempted, but I'm like, knowing me, I'm going to get it all over everywhere. I won't be able to put it on my eye properly. You know what I mean? You know, I can't color in between the lines. Anyways, let's go in with the AOA Studio Brow Styler. This is in dark brown. This is great, you guys. Like, I don't know, $2 or less. Fantastic. You can purchase it from Shop Missy. I'll link all the products below. But anyways, yeah, so I was looking at that and I was watching the little video and I was like so intrigued. And I'm like, oh my gosh, could I pull this off? I mean, not necessarily buy it from Temu, but you know, I don't know. Why not? Has anybody ever tried a tattoo eyebrow? Let me know. Let us know. See how pretty that is? I mean, you guys know my $1 billion beauty universal eyebrow pencil is like my ride or die, but man, this for $2, this is great. Anyways, okay guys, brows are done. I'm just gonna kind of brush them out. Yeah, maybe I should do a video. Would you guys like to see that? If I eventually get some, you know, like brow stain, tattoo, whatever, would you guys like to see me do that on camera, make a fool of myself? Who knows? Maybe it'll be really good. I don't know. Maybe it'll work out. Where'd my lid go? I can't find my lid. All right, whatever. So now let's move into bronzer. Let's do something with this complexion. Now, I pulled out two products that are drugstore products that I think are fantastic that I have been using. This is the Morphe Face Trio. This one's in the shade Sunset Swim, but you guys, it's awesome. Morphe has been, I don't know, they've been showing off, okay, because they have had some great products come out recently. This also is the LA Girl Blush Duo, which is also fantastic. So I'm kind of torn. I'm in golden hour on this one. I'm really kind of torn on which one I want to use because I think both products are phenomenal. Since I have used this recently, I did use this, I think, in 2 previous videos, kind of recent. It's been a while since I've used this one on camera. So why don't I just go ahead and do that? You know, if you've had your eye on it, it might be a good, if I'm using it, it might be good for you to determine, yes, I like this or not. Now, these two are cream. Okay, that's a cream. This is an illuminizer. And then this is the powder. And it's got like this nice flat. I'm going to just go into the powder because I just don't want to spend a lot of time blending out the cream. Although it's a great formula, you guys, just FYI. It's very good. I know some of you have some of these face trios. Comment below. Let us know how you like them. Personally, I love them. I think they're really, really good. Oh, and did you guys see the new palette? Morphe's new holiday palette. I'll put a little picture right here. It's at Ulta right now, online only, but I think I might buy it. Because their makeup palettes lately have been amazing. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. By the way, this is a e.l.f. Duo Complexion Brush. It's a bit more of a denser, so it's giving me a lot more of a color payoff versus if I were to use like a real fluffy Real Techniques brush. So it just kind of depends on what look you're going for. I wanted a little bit more of a heavier bronzer at the moment. Let's do these cheeks real quick before we go into the blush. Contour these cheeks a little bit, a little boop boop, a little boop boop. Okay, so since I'm on a roll with Morphe, I do really like, here's another blush trio that they have, or a face trio. This one, oh, do you see how pretty that is? Again, 2 creams here. One's more of an illuminizer here in the middle. And then this is a powder blush. But this one's in Beach Bonfire. Really, really pretty. I'm wondering, though, if that's going to be a little bit too bright for the eye look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try it. I'm going to go for it. I can always darken it up if I need to, but I'm going to use a Rephr 04 brush. Just, again, I'm just going into the powder. But yeah, these, you guys, are really, really good. Also, another really great product is the Revolution Bouncy Blush. It's a cream to powder, fantastic. So if you've been wondering about that, I've done videos on that where I've used it and have really, really loved it. I'll put those videos below, you guys. And then that way, if you wanted to kind of see that bouncy blush, you can. Look out, that is gorgeous. So, so, so pretty. So pretty. All right. Okay. So now let's move on to the eyes, you guys. Revolution Beauty. Oh my gosh. This 9-pan palette is awesome. I think it's called Khaki. Yeah. Stripped Khaki. And Revolution Beauty, I am telling you, has some phenomenal products also right now. A Drugstore is doing very well with their quality. However, wait, let me find a brush. Let me find a brush so I can talk to you guys while all right, I'm just going to go in with this one. This is a blinged brush E12. Isn't that pretty, that handle? See how pretty the rhinestones are? Ah, they're so pretty. What was I talking about? Oh, Drugstore prices. They are, here, I'm going to go into this shade down here. Going to want to try to kind of keep this simple. Very, very powdery. So, you know, oh yeah, it got all over my mirror. Very powdery. But Drugstore is a little arrogant with their prices. I feel like they have gone way overboard with their prices. And I don't think that they should be that arrogant. They're not that good to be almost the same price as some high-end, you know, products. I know a lot of you would agree with that statement. So anyways, all right, so that's really nice. I'm going to go into this green. Well, no, do I? Yeah, let's go into this green shade. Let's go into the greens. No, I don't remember what I'm doing. Change my mind in mid-thought. Let's use a Shop Miss A, AOA Studio E128 brush. I'm going to go into this green shade down here. Let's put that in the crease here. Yeah, Drugstore. You getting a little too arrogant. You know, I feel like Drugstore is trying to rival the higher end, which they should. Okay, that's the whole purpose, right? Is to have a drugstore option compare, or you know, versus the higher end. However, I think that Drugstore has kind of lost its way and they're being too ambitious. I have that color underneath. And so it's costing them a lot more to try to mimic a higher end product. So therefore they have to raise the price. And it's like, okay, you're no longer Drugstore anymore. Like, stop it. Okay, we're tired of it. Okay, guys, both eyes are even thus far, coming along very nicely. I think I'm going to darken up the outer V just a little bit before I add some razzle dazzle. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this dark shade down here. I'm using a Morphe. I'm not sure what brush it is. It's black writing on the black handle, which is, they put it on here like Braille almost. It's like raised lettering, and I'm like, that's ridiculous. If you're going to do that, that's fine. But paint it with silver or something so the people can see it. Anyways, taking that dark shade just a little bit. Okay, okay, I gotta get a different brush. I need a stiffer, I need a stiffer brush. All right, so how about the Sigma E25 brush? Okay, going back into that dark color. And yeah, a little bit stiffer. Yeah, I love how these shades are all just melting together so beautifully. All right, I'm going to take the first brush as you. I'm just going to kind of blend just a little bit. Just a little bit. Because it's so powdery. Hold on, I got a little bit of fallout because I didn't tap off my brush enough. So, okay, glitter glue, going in with the NYX glitter glue. You guys know I am a advocate for glitter glue. You gotta use glitter glue, you guys, if you want your shimmers and glitters and all those razzle dazzles to better payoff, color payoff, more vibrancy. And it helps to prevent the fallout throughout the day. All right, so I've got to go in. I got to go in with this green one right here. I got to go in with this green one. You guys know. You already knew. And it is, you're going to pull a lot up. So just be very careful. And let's just tap it. Okay. Tap, tap. All right, nice. Ooh, yes. So pretty. Ooh, very, very beautiful. Let me finish this eye up really, really quick. Let's add AOA Studio E132 brush. I'm going to go into this kind of metallic gold, like champagne. Hopefully there won't be too much of a base color on it, and I can put it in the inner corner for a highlight. Yeah, if you go lightly, bring it up just a little bit. Ooh, pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, let's stamp out just right here where the matte meets the shimmer. Ooh, that is so, 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 so pretty. All right, I'm also going to take an angled brush from Buttermelt. It's a 766 brush. I'm going into this shade up here to highlight the brow bone. Y'all know I like a good brow bone highlight. Oops, and this brush is a little bit too thick for that. All right, that's okay. Beautiful. All right, let's move over to this eye. I'm going to finish this eye up real quick. I'm going to do the exact same thing I did on this eye. Okay, guys, both eyes are even thus far. I think I got a little bit more glitter fallout on this eye, but it came off my finger. I think I pulled way too much up. So a lot of good color payoff with this palette, but you just got to be careful. It doesn't fall all over your face. All right, so now let's go in with eyeliner, the ColourPop cream gel liners. You guys, oh my gosh, the best eyeliners I think I've ever used. High-end drugstore, these have it. This one's in the shade Sunnyvale. It's kind of like a, I don't know, like a chestnut brown, I think, if I'm remembering properly. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of these cream gel liners, and they're just so good. So, so good. Okay, that tat lining is done. I can finish up those eyes. I'm going to put some mascara on, and you know what I'm going to do? Essence, you guys, $4.99 for this mascara. This is the Princess Lash Mascara. Fantastic, fantastic. And a new product that I purchased, I don't know, maybe a few weeks ago. This is the Essence Curl Fixing like lash base. Works great in conjunction with this particular mascara. So that's, I'm going to put that on first, and then I'm going to go in with that, with the Princess Lash Mascara. Do I think the base is unnecessary? Yes. This is not something that I do or that I think that you should go out and buy. Maybe if you have a lot of trouble with your eyelashes, you may want to consider that. I want to say that's only $4.99. But if you don't have like a real issue with your eyelashes, if they're finicky like mine and they give you some agita, okay. But if you are really having like a serious issue, like they're thinning out, or, exceptions like that, you may want to try the lash base. You guys, I swear, I know I say this every time, but I got one eyelash right here that sticks up further than all the others. I can't stand it. Oh my gosh. And I try really hard to like push it like down, but it never cooperates. Okay, that eye is done. I tried to put that like long one. I tried to like push it down a little bit. So we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't like, flip back up or whatever. All right, I'm going to do that on this eye. Okay, guys, both eyes are done. They look absolutely beautiful. Man, what a great palette. Now you can get a green eye kind of like I did, or you can get into some of these mauves. You've got some mauves, so you have options with this palette, but I do love these small palettes. They're just so easy to work with. It's like there's not going to be a lot of thought about what kind of eye look you're going to do, and whatever one you do, it's going to look absolutely beautiful. Okay, so let's set these brows real quick. I'm going to use the LA Girl Brow Perfect Extreme Holding Gel in clear. I do love this product. I think it's great. There are other alternatives out there that might be a little bit cheaper, but this does work really good. So if you see it like on sale or whatever, it's good. Okay, so how about just checking to see, did I do everything? I think I do want to do some highlight. And you know what? Let me just double check this blush really quick. I was debating if I wanted to darken it up, but I don't think so. I think it looks fine, actually. So let's go in with highlighter. You guys, the NYX Buttermelt highlighters, oh my gosh, fantastic. If you do not have a Buttermelt line of any kind, bronzers, blushes, or highlighters, you are missing out. They are fantastic. The reason why I didn't use them in this video is because I use them all the time. I use them all the time. So I wanted to give you guys some other, options. But I will use the highlighter. This one is in, what you in, baby? Bright and Butta. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of ColourPop Flexitarian. I'm gonna go real gently because it's intense. Ooh, so pretty. And the more you buff it, I'm not gonna keep buffing it. I'm not gonna do that, but the more you buff it, the shinier it's gonna get. So let's do that this side. Ooh, all right, let's do a little boop boop. So pretty. And I kind of like these like icy whites. I don't know what it is. It's kind of like, oh, it's like papow, but I like it. Where did my blush brush go? Oh, here we go. I just like to stamp out the highlight just a little bit because sometimes it can leave some powder behind if I didn't, blend it out enough, and then just stamping with your blush works really well. Ooh, it's so pretty. All right, time to move on to lips now, you guys. One of my favorite lip products. Hopefully it's gonna look good with this. I have another one though. This is the e.l.f. Glow Reviver, I almost said Survivor. Glow Reviver Melting Lip Balm. You guys, and this one's in Strawberry Shortcake. It is so beautiful. Let me show it to you. Oh my gosh, so pretty. You know what? Let's try it. It does smell like strawberries. It smells like the strawberry shortcake. I hate that. I wish that there would be no scent in our makeup, but because this is so beautiful and so comfortable, I make a little exception because it doesn't bother my sinuses to the point to where I can't wear it throughout the day. It just offers a little flush of color without going, too overboard. It like literally just enhances the natural color of your own lips, but it gives such a beautiful shining glow. I think these are really pretty. But because I want a little extra because of the eyes, I'm going to go in with the NYX Duck Plump. Oh my gosh, you guys, these are fantastic. These are such good lip liners. This one's in Flirty Flip. Let's see if I can, and it's a twist up. Oh my gosh, it's a twist up. I love that. I hate having to use the pen, like the pencil sharpener. I don't like that. But anyways, let's see if I can actually get some color while this gloss is on my lips. I may have to take the gloss off. I don't know. It's not working. All right, plan B. I'm going to take it off and reapply it. Okay, so now my lips are dry. Let's go back in with the liner first, then I'll add the e.l.f. Ooh, I love that. I love these liners. So good. These liners are so good, so smooth. So smooth. All right, let's go back in with the e.l.f. Survivor. Just kidding, Reviver. The Glow Reviver Strawberry Shortcake. There we go. Yeah, a little bit of depth, That's all that it needed. A little extra oomph right there. Okay, so now let's spray the face. You guys, the NYX spray glue, man, it's good. It's really good. I like this better than the matte veil, the Ulta Collection matte veil, but I have raved about this. I think it's really good, but I like this one better. I know, I'm an oversprayer too. I know that was a lot, but it has like a weird spray. I don't know if one part got like gunked up or whatever, but like some of it sprays here and there, and I don't ever remember it doing that, so I think I probably have to like soak it in some warm water or something, but yeah, this stuff works real good. Okay guys, this setting spray is dry. I can show you the final look. Okay guys, this makeup look is complete. That is using some of my favorite drugstore products that I've been using over the past few months. These products have been tried and true, and I do think that these products are absolutely worth the money, especially if you can go even a step further and get it on sale, like if you're purchasing it from Ulta or if the actual company itself is running a sale. So you guys, I'll link all the products below, but comment below. Tell me what you think. What drugstore products are your favorite, and were some of them in the products that I've used here? Please, we'd love to know. So you guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you had just as much fun as I did putting on all this makeup. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.